Selector 98.1, the voice of the people.
Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, for news, views, and entertainment. Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, for news, views, and entertainment. The true voice of the people. Radio D, to you there's no equal.
Second to none, second to none. Radio D, you're still number one.
You are the voice of the voiceless. You are the choice of the voiceless.
Real.
Sure.
Check it out. Check it.
You did teach and preach, but good governance.
Real.
You want to see we country advance. You not get party, stand for democracy. You give everybody a chance.
98.1.
Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, for news, views, and entertainment. Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, for news, views, and entertainment.
Radio Democracy 98.1. We believe in no political party. We have no region. We have no tribe. We believe not in social or class standing. We believe in democracy. We believe in the rule of law. We believe in good governance. We believe in people, our people. We believe in Sierra Leone. Peace. From me, Jimmy B.
We believe in the rule of law. We believe in the rule of law.
Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, for news, views, and entertainment. Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, Radio Democracy, for news, views, and entertainment.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program. That na Sport Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football,
Little chance for a marker now. Sierra Leone with a magnificent equaliser.
cricket, with other sporting discipline them, plus policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and result from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45, as you self will get a chance for add your voice to the program.
Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We're going to now join Studio 2 and bring you the program Sports Update Extra. Stay tuned.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program. That na Sport Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football,
Little chance for a marker now. Sierra Leone with a magnificent equaliser.
cricket, with other sporting discipline them, plus policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and result from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45 as yourself will get a chance for add your voice to the program.
Welcome to another edition of the program Sport Update Extra, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And I'm Jaffa Mans Davis for this edition, and today inside this edition of the program, we'll continue for look inside the review of the round of 16 fixtures them we go play inside 2026 Orange FA Cup tournament. And Seth, we go also look at some of the fixtures them for the Leon Premier League where for kickstart this weekend. Plus same way so the Salon Basketball Federation with support from Africell and NBA Africa don't start a 4 days junior basketball clinic now the National Stadium Basketball Court. And this plus your comments and contribution all go make this edition of the program Sports Update Extra. Meet you from wherever you get you from. So no go no side. You go be part of this edition by where I go use the number 077-981-981. The number again 077-981-981 where you go before be part of this edition. And same as not forget say the U17 girls go play today the return leg fixture against Ivory Coast where now the U17 World Cup qualifiers. But with me in the studio, I get Alfred Jana. Alfred, good morning and welcome to this edition of the program.
Good morning, Jaffa. Good morning, listeners and viewers.
Yes, Alfred, a lot of things for lookouts for into this weekend. Sport Index, but then the program and Sports Update Extra, and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Don't forget, we semi so day on the internet on Radio Democracy Facebook and YouTube page, and you can able for use the comment section of them platform, then they for be part of this edition of the program. And but quickly we they start for look at issue then they look at what's on the happen first off inside the basketball sport outside the communication and the marketing and communication officer for Africell Salon, Commander Kuruma, don't say Africell committed for give strength to youth basketball sport so that they go up for develop the game as this now part of the commitment for the basketball sport, and if we make this inside the NBA Junior Clinic for basketball sports in the country with NBA Africa being worked together with Africell Salon and the Salon Basketball Federation. I've been there part of this and we put this report together.
Players, youth, leave your bags. Your bags are safe here. Everybody participating in the clinic, can you stand up and get on the court?
Now, so the lead coach for NBA Africa, Coach Okoro, been the start the junior NBA clinic now the Salon National Stadium Basketball Court for young people whether between age 7 to 18 years. Like plenty people know, basketball sports in the country now we don't sleep for long term now. And so events there like this now where they happen for the first time for make international institution them. They work together with local institution them for get strength to youth development and the basketball sport. Ali Ijazi, now the president for the Salon Basketball Federation.
Today is a big day for basketball in Sierra Leone, and the thank you they always go to Africell for the big steps that they take. Today the junior and the future of the basketball, and as we see a lot of turnout come today from the schools, and we really appreciate that. Obviously Africell always say they will make NBA can do this clinic, this everything for basketball, and we really appreciate that because Africell don't really push basketball in Salon. Hopefully this not going to be the last one. They will do it again because we always want to see development in Sierra Leone. Now the coaches, I hope we all go learn from this and we implement that at the games then.
This NBA Basketball Junior Clinic will last for about 4 days, and the partnership manager for NBA Africa, Balicen Damini, been talk about why it's important with Salon join other countries where they can do junior clinic for develop basketball sports in the continent.
As NBA Africa, it is a privilege for us to be here in Sierra Leone. Today marks an important milestone as we officially launch the very first AfriCell, and NBA Africa collaboration here in Sierra Leone. NBA Africa is really proud to collaborate with AfriCell, and this is a brand that shares our belief in the power of sport to connect and inspire. Thank you, Sierra Leone. Thank you for having us.
People who don't follow basketball this BNTM, go don't see the Salon Basketball Federation and AfriCell Salon don't they work together for long term now since the first edition of the National Basketball Tournament. With this, according to the Marketing Communication Manager for AfriCell Salon, Kamanda Kouma, the reason we make AfriCell put focus on basketball sports in the country now because they committed for CC this sport develop and young people see them as opportunity for develop themselves and avoid other bad things them.
AfriCell not always put young people and sport at the core of our activities. AfriCell believe in the future, and basketball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world. And AfriCell want to ensure say every step of the way with a partner with the institutions not just in Salon but around the world for facilitate landing. So partnering with the NBA Africa not just something we come out of the blues. It's a sustained and deliberate effort born out of the need for ensure that sports not just the physical aspect, that's the mental discipline that it entails. And this training clinic today, with the hope say it get the best out of the youths, and as we don't do one out now other operation across Africa, AfriCell one for CC, this will continue.
The Marketing Communication Manager at AfriCell Salon and for show members of the public, school picking them, and the Salon Basketball Federation say AfriCell committed for make sure say they continue for bring other initiative them we go help for develop the basketball sports in the country and make Salon begin compete for international competition them. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffa Mans Davis, they report. Yes, the program Sports Update Extra, they continue inside the program. I still get Alfred Jana with me. Alfred, again, good morning and welcome to this edition of the program.
Good morning once again, Jaffa.
Yes, you just listen, we look at basketball for a start on this one. Like I say, basketball in the reports, been on the slip for a very long time. But for start with junior clinic, then for build a foundation on the sport in youth structure. How big of a move this one, and particularly for a private institution sponsor that?
Well, Jaffa, one would say a step towards the right direction, because let's say the youth them, now they're very much paramount in any society, because now they get for actually take charge where the you and the way they play right now for fade out. So let's just take a look at speaking them and other, of course, youths in the country, they all involved. So this will also go make them be developed, and of course, as we get by one of the speakers, them when talk say this can for make or the do deliberately or a deliberate act for me so for say the one day we want for play basketball go be actually enlightened or be educated when it comes to the playing of the basketball. So seeing this, I believe say get for actually go a long way, so that we young one day move on for play the basketball, then go actually get or fall in love with the basketball itself. Because today, let me just ask yourself, how many people actually know about basketball? So doing this education or doing this clinic and go make one day people say they involve or they get love for playing basketball. If then they portray outside here, people able to say they know actually gets love for playing the game itself. They go actually come and get more love for the basketball. But if only people way they actually get the love, do not get clinic like this way also, and again they're not be exposed to the game itself. Now how people will know about them. But where we see AfriCell, of course, and other body they come together, we should say they educate the youth them as well as to picking them. I believe so this way will go a long way, so that one day for us participate, and even the country at large as well. Of course, mind you again, wherefore you participate in basketball tournaments. Them, I remember we, of course, one of the youths, of course, camp. We come last time. One master sabi possibly come out in America and come and get another engagement with the youth. Them, of course, will be happen at stadium. And by doing this, we also we brothers and sisters that we will sit down for play basketball. Therefore, of course, no, and this therefore be exposed internationally by the game in Jaffa.
Yes, we know say football, athletics, and a whole lot of other sports get massive interest from the public. You think, say, basketball also they share that kind interest there? Where private institutions they also foresee them as an opportunity for investing, develop the game, and then get the publicity or the visibility where they need?
Jaffa has rightly mentioned football, or one of the reasons, of course, sports and activities that people like. But let's just take a look at how many people where they get love for play basketball, or they want for play basketball. Which is they take a look at football in Salonia show. People like for watch football game. Of course, them surpassed than the basketball and other sport activity them. So since say Africell and other body they of course come together for mention say them educate people them they for fall in love. And if engagement like this go continue, people them will therefore say they not get interest in the game, they get actually fall in love with the game itself. So this was also a step towards the right direction, and in the long run, people therefore they fall in love. If possible, they will get more love than football. Of course, America, with the CC, they get love for basketball than football. So Salona also will get love for football, but all because of somebody then they put more interest or they can put more money than per football than other sporting related activities then. So this player also I believe for go a long way, and again for be an education to with brothers them and even to with sisters them. Of course they want for play basketball, and the country at large, if they see something like this or tournament before they go on, they go for they fall in love, and if possible they will get of course love than football.
Yes, I'll fade away from the basketball sport, so turn to football. Also, the Orange round of 16 stage go kick start on the 18th. We this Saturday can start this weekend, and we get to see some very interesting fixture. FC Calon go play against Ramke Football Club na approved school. Bo Rangers go entertain Bantal FC na the Southern Arena on Saturday. Baibure Warriors go welcome Star Sports Academy at the Port Lockhart Town Field. And All Edwardians, the battle with Bulom Stars na the SLFA Academy inside Kinton. Then on Sunday, Eastern Lions, they lock horns with Diamond Stars na approved school. Mighty Blackpool, they also play against Marampa Stars of the SLFA Academy, and Kabbalah City go engage Abacha City na the Kabbalah field. Whilst on Monday we will see Ports Authority the battle with Freetown City Football Club. Some very, very interesting picks of Premier League battle and also Premier League versus Division battle. We see from this one not just 2 or 3 teams them were able to make them out to just 3 teams them were able to make them from the division side and play. They don't make them into the round of 16 and now they're into the round of 16. You see any one of them giving a fierce fight for making them into quarterfinal stage? And if yes, how much of an improvement then they go show from the back scene of what they need to do?
Well, Jaffa, the yes aspect of the question there is we see Ramke win one of the division teams, of course. They will get for eliminate one of the Premier League sides then. So I believe say coming to play against FC Calon, win one of the toughest sides, and get for be one of the 3 lane as well as toughest fixture. But FC Calon, of course, we see they get an easy work, but get for be another tough encounter again because we see we side surprise they spring up. Of course, we majority of the Premier League sides and even Europe self okay they see we some of the division or non-league teams themselves they knock out some bigger clubs than Salon and even Europe as well. But FC Calon, another from King for be a tough one. Another one again Abo Rangers and Bantal. Of course, these are 2 Premier League sides them, but never be tough again. But as we don't already see Sebo Rangers for now, then they lead the Premier League. They don't want to actually engage themselves into a deep or something when go actually make them players get fatigue. So they just get formation for say them if they can get that sense, say okay well. So as of now, we they lead the Premier League. And we don't want for make with players get fatigue or they go actually tired. So what to go do? Let we just sacrifice. Or if they go out for actually play for more glories or more laurels them, they will say okay well, let we play again. So that the more we play and win the games them, it will make we get more edge as well as more opportunity for actually clinch or be actually crown champion. So some season they come players or even supporters them from other clubs they ask, even though we don't actually play well, but wait now go show say we play for. So the management of FC Cologne and Bowen just got that they go want for play for means of say they go and win trophy. But the Banter FC they of course now one of the said they give headache to bigger clubs them. But they will just wait and see Jaffa. Another one again, of course, by the way, where we therefore play against Star Sport Academy. Of course, recent month or days back, of course, we don't see the academy side and the Sport Academy they actually struggle for play against bigger sides them. But therefore be again another tough encounter. But let me just wait and see how by the way we was actually hold them or beat them because now home they therefore go they therefore play now by the way we was still play now home inside Port Local Field. Another encounter again now between Old Edwardians and that of Bulham Stars. Of course, they for play inside Lifa Academy than inside King Tom. But let me just wait and see Jaffa, Bulham Stars and that of Old Edwardians. Old Edwardians recent month and we'll be even see where they be for actual play. We said they be there for defeat one of the clubs them. But let me just wait and see again how we get for Tanlek. So Jaffa, all of these results then get for be tough and as well as for be an encounter with Sari. Somebody go actually be pounding toes, say actually na one for make me team or my club go through. Another one again for be on Sunday. So we'll see East End Lions, of course, the Bade with Diamond Stars. And of course, for Apna Proof Schoolfield and Diamond Stars, they come out all the way from Connaught.
The Leon Premier League will kickstart again, and we got some very much interesting fixtures. Them wait for continue for match week 24 as we don't go into the deeper part of the league, and as it happen, we go make sure see some of them fixtures they are hit you with match end of match reactions them for the course of the next week. But the program sports updates they continue, and inside the program we open the phone line now 077-981-981. The number again 077-981-981. Now the number you go use for be part of this edition. And with regards to the fixture for the Leon Premier League for match week 25, we get for see all Edwardians go play against Bow Rangers, so they expect for see Lower YFC go play Camboy Eagles. Lifa also go engage Abacha City. Usum Stars go entertain Mighty Blackuna. Usum Feelings and McKinney. Biboya Warriors go welcome FC Cologne, and Diamond Stars go entertain Freetown City Football Club na Connaught. Port Authority go lock hands with Bulham Stars, and with our four strikers go engage Eastern Lions, while Star Sports Academy they get a tight one with Bantal FC. Some very, very interesting fixtures. But then at the moment, we pause for a short break and take this break. When we come back, we'll open the phone line. Then we look at waiting with pay attention to inside international scene. We don't see the UEFA Champions League don't go to quarterfinal stage. The UEFA Europa League also don't go into the quarterfinal stage, and the UEFA Conference League don't go to the quarterfinal stage. We go look at waiting at the possibilities of teams winning it, and we seem to turn our attention to fixtures them for this weekend. But not gonna say we'll take this break. When we come back, we continue the program.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program That na Sport Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football,
Little chance for a marker now. Sierra Leone with a magnificent equaliser.
cricket, with other sporting discipline them, plus policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and results from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45 as you self go get the chance for add your voice to the program.
The program Sport Update Extra, they continue 077-981-981. Now the number you go use 077-981-981. Now the number you go use for be part of this edition. And add the voice to the different things that we look at inside this edition of the program Sport Update Extra. Alfred, we don't follow through the Champions League. Round of the quarterfinal stage, and now some teams only come into the semi-final stage. We're into a very critical stage, but the same for Europa and Conference League also. How interesting picks we don't get now for the different stage them we would expect for see inside and different international competition indeed.
Jaffa, we'll first start with the Champions League. We don't see in left 4 teams. Therefore, actually play the semi-final. The first team, of course, we go for Suicide. Arsenal we go for play against a team known as Atletico Madrid. Of course, go happen on Tuesday. And also, of course, will be Suicide Arsenal. We beat ATM at the round phase. We Arsenal be trash ATM by 4-0. So this time around, we're in a semi-final. The team that go and talk say, well, this team also be done beat during the round phase, and this time around, the formation will say we play for glory, and this nice step, only single step towards grand finale. And Arsenal, this don't be the number 3 times for play Champions League semi-final, and do not ever actually the only don't go one. That we make the play against Barcelona, and of course this number 2 last year we see they also go semi-final, but to be trashed by Paris Saint-Germain. And this time around again we don't see say Atletico Madrid win a team, then we come out now the playoff, and now they can play against a team way now then top the league, the Champions League round phase, and they already know how Arsenal they. Then they go MPPR. And the recent games that we don't see it and they play, they see that they actually play with all effort and might. So, but for now, Arsenal they get injury players, they unbug them, when they make enable for deliver the result. Of course, 4 stars they will get Bukayo Saka, we get Calafilori, we get Yorin Timber, and even Martin Odegaard. These 4 players they start for Arsenal. And we don't know when the referee return yet. And of course, we forget the press conference, which we get for Mikel Arteta. We forget brief engagement with the media. Forget more updates about the fitness of players them. But ATM, of course, we know say they get players them. They be added the player winner Ademola Lookman, and now player we don't they play. We see of course take to Madrid to the stage. We said they did so because if not that in goal be score, that match before going into an extra time. But just for another one again, we for Suicide Bayern Munich. We look on sweet. It's in, of course, the current reigning champion for the Champions League. When Paris Saint-Germain. We all see we saw they be humiliate Liverpool. Of course, both legs now 4 goals to everything. Aggregate 4-0. And against Suicide Bayern Munich, then self, of course, they play against the team they win the highest Champions League. We now Real Madrid. Of course, then we win them by 6-4 on an aggregate. So, one go talk for say these 2 teams, they of course they for play, and presently in terms of attacking, both teams they actually attack, we get Harry Kane, Luis Diaz, and of Michael Olise, of course, who play for Crystal Palace, former player. And now, and again, you take a look at the Paris Saint-Germain, the attacking force. They get forget, of course, Kvaratskhelia, they forget Dembele, and that of Doy. Desire Doy, of course, now a player where don't they actually they deliver to the fans them. And as well as Dembele when I scored the 2 goals against Liverpool, that is the return leg. This will all for be a tough one, Jaffa. But again, for be we history for repeat or history for make itself. The repeated side now it is either Paris Saint-Germain go through or Arsenal make history after how many years back for making the Champions League grand finale.
Yes, away from that, also yesterday we still saw some very, very interesting results come out inside the UEFA Europa League and also the UEFA Conference League. And then Chef don't get them semi-final sports team them. We for the UEFA Europa League we see 2 English teams them able for make come into the semi-final sports. Usai then 2 teams there also go meet up in the semi-final sports. Not
for Nottingham Forest, we then of course become 13 in the Europa League, and we see Aston Villa, and they become second. So, and there are 2 na Premier League, English Premier League clubs then, and nobody no go want to actually bow down to compete. But we don't see say Aston Villa, then coach when Unai Emery, and the time we be there with Sevilla. We see say in below win deep at set. Of course, waiting for on the grass. So therefore be a tough on Jaffa.
Yes, we'll get for some very, very interesting one. But let's take a look at waiting for happen now the UEFA Conference League. Crystal Palace go play against Shakhtar Donetsk and Rayo Vallecano go play against Strasbourg. This are unlike the fixtures that we would expect, but at least the Conference League safe because of this new format. Don't they get some tasty fixtures right into the semi-final stage?
One will say the most favorite club for winner for now, na Strasbourg. Of course, na them be top the play up the group, they can force and they still then at this stage also. They will play against Rayo Vallecano. Of course, they become 5th, and Strasbourg come out from Germany. And we don't see say recent month back, even though they get some injury saga, but yes, still they maintain their position. But in the area of the Rayo Vallecano, they safely they play well the Spanish league, but they're not able to deliver to the fans that they expect. Because as a club, where they play, just get for deliver so that you go put smiley face now the fans then face them. And Jaffa, Crystal Palace then come 10th and therefore play against Shakhtar Donetsk. We then come 6th during the qualification stage. So Crystal Palace, we don't see they don't taste once being a champion. Of course, they beat Manchester City 1-0 and that FA Cup grand finale. And then still they are so that can for be one of the toughest again. But let me just hope for see how English clubs them. Of course, they still in the top. Arsenal they represent England now the Champions League, and of course 2 clubs they represent England again. That is Nottingham Forest and that of Aston Villa. They represent England, and Crystal Palace and they represent England. So let me just wait and see where go actually make England be proud. Now then competition they are so, and of course mind you, somebody can say me lead are the best, but what's me can the best? Now only way then be a mixture, and of course with from different clubs they can play themselves. So let's just hope and see who will get for actually become champion. But for this particular Europa League, Conference League, I go actually one will say the time too early, but Strasbourg are the favorite for winner for now. Jaffa.
Okay, 077-981-981 the number you go use, 077-981-981 the number you go use. You can call now for make your contribution and add the voice to the different team them. We will look at inside this edition of the program Sport Update Extra. 077-981-981 the number you go use, 077-981-981. Call now, make your contribution and add the voice to the different team that we will look at inside this edition of the program Sport Update Extra. But before we go, we take time for look at some of the fixtures and for expect inside the weekends as we day into the weekends now. Today is Friday, and for today on fixtures then we get the league champions now, the championship side for England. Coventry go play against Blackburn, and Ligue 1 Lens go play against Toulouse. German Bundesliga St. Pauli go also engage Cologne, and Serie A we go see Sassuolo go play against Hungary Como, who been lost to Inter Milan in the last fixture. Inter Milan same also go engage with Cagliari inside the Italian Serie A, and that's some of the fixtures then for Friday. But on Saturday we get some very, very interesting one. Then we forget big implications on the way our table they change. For English Premier League, we get for see Brentford, Fulham, Leeds, Wolves, and Newcastle, Bournemouth, Tottenham, Brighton, and also last but not least at 7 o'clock Chelsea go welcome Manchester United, and we get some championship fixture and French League 1 fixture also. But the big picture for French League 1, Lille go play against Nice, and inside the German Bundesliga we get some very interesting fixtures over the weekend. And Serie A, we will see Napoli go play against Lazio, AS Roma go play against Atalanta, and Copa del Rey, safe day this week as Atletico Madrid go play against Real Sociedad, where I believe that will be the final. And on Sunday, we'd expect to see some very, very interesting pickers. As many people know, Arsenal for play against Manchester City. This trip, then they travel to the Etihad for play against Manchester City. But away from that, early fixtures go see Aston Villa play against Sunderland, Everton get a Merseyside derby with Liverpool, and Nottingham Forest go play against Burnley. And same for the championship, we get Ipswich against Middlesbrough. Now automatic qualification battle. And for the French League 1, PSG go play against Lyon inside the French League 1. German Bundesliga, we get Bayern Munich go play against Stuttgart, and Italian Serie A, Hellas Verona go play against AC Milan. It's a lot of very, very interesting fixtures. And Alfred, we're not going to better time again, but as we go with the message.
Well, before I go give me last message, just for remind we viewers and listeners, see today we use 17 for play against Ivory Coast. Of course, we rally behind we U17 team. For mention for say them beat Ivory Coast and qualify for the U17. But mind you, if them cross the stage, they go either play Benin or Burkina Faso. So it therefore be a long journey really. So again, to all of the fans them outside here, let we just mention for say we stick to with players as well as the club. But mind you, Bernardo Silva don't pull word say he actually left Manchester City at the end of the season rather, and of course Harry Maguire be banned and then for play against Chelsea on Sunday. Thank you very much, Afa.
Yes, plenty thank you for joining me today inside this edition again. Plenty thank you to the listeners and viewers them. My producer Musa Kamara, and also me technical person on duty DJ Cabs make on a TV live, make on a get to live from a different radio set. Me Kamara Bangua do the work now the social media department now with Facebook and YouTube page, and also me will bring count on this one. And I'm Jaffa Man Davis. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.